What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. I took a little bit of a break. I just felt like I was getting burnt out, so I gave myself a little bit of a break. Today I want to show you guys something I picked up recently. It's been in the back of this truck or SUV. I haven't pulled it out, so we're gonna pull that out and we're gonna check it out. But it's something that I had, I guess, similar to what I had back in the day and to what I have now. I got something similar downstairs in the basement, but yeah, let me just show you guys. Let me open up the back here, and this is just a quick glance. It's another Bandpass, just like the one I have downstairs with the 2/8. This is made by MTX, so I'm sure you can kind of see the subs. I don't really want to show much of them right now, so let me get this out, bring it downstairs, and we'll go through this subwoofer box. So give me a sec, guys. Brought these downstairs. This box is pretty heavy, so that was kind of fun. But yeah, this is what I picked up. So I got this on Facebook Marketplace, like the majority of my stuff. It was local, and when I read the description, it said that the box had 12s, but when I went there and I first saw this box, that sub didn't look like a 12. To me, it looks like a 10, but we'll find out once we take it out. And the description also mentioned that this box lights up blue. So what I quickly did was just look around the inside of this white part here. And usually what people do is put like a neon tube or a LED strip on the top half of this box, so it shines the inside part of the box, but there's nothing there. So I quickly figured that out when I was there looking at it, and I still bought it. Again, I had this when I was younger, and that's the majority of the reason why I bought this, because it's getting harder and harder to find these boxes without any deep scratches or a cracked plexiglass window. So this window has 0 big scratches. It might have some very light stuff. So yeah, this is made by MTX, and it also came with this distribution block. It's missing the cover, so there must have been an amp mounted back here, and got some wiring here. So I didn't pay much for it. The guy wasn't asking much, but yeah, another thing I noticed is that these subs, at least that one right there, looks pretty dry rotted, and this one on this side looks like it's been maybe refoamed. And when I was first looking at this box, I also noticed that there's surround in the box, so something was refoamed, because none of that foam is missing on either one. But I'm happy the box feels solid. No part of it feels soft or swollen. And like I said, the plexiglass is clear and no deep scratches. So I'm happy that I own this. It's got 2 big ports. It's got 2 connection points. And the subs are kind of cool too. This is old school, I would say late 90s, JBL GT series subwoofers. I remember seeing these in the flea market back in the day. And I guess the logo of this sub combined with the box is what made me take a second glance when I saw it on Marketplace. So But what I'm going to do is open this up, take these subs out, make sure they're okay. I almost want to try these out before I do any of that. Let me find out if any of these voice coils are dead. Let me go get a multimeter and we'll see what kind of ohmage each sub has. So give me a sec. So what are you guys thinking? 4 ohm? That's what I think. Let's give this a try. Or nothing. This could be dead. Yeah, this could be dead. I'm gonna test these. So that works. But that shows nothing. So that sub could be dead. Which is okay, because I bought this just for the box itself, really. Let's try this other one here. Okay, 3.2. So at least that reads something. Again, try this side. And nothing. So what I'm gonna do is just open this up. Take a look at the subs. Retest that one sub. Hopefully it's not dead. Okay, so I got all the screws off the plexi here. This can sometimes be a pain. I'm gonna move this box into the carpeted area just to make it so if that falls out, it's not gonna scratch. So give me a sec. All right, so I moved it over to the carpeted area. And what I'm going to do to pop this out is just lean the box forward and hopefully it falls out. Now I did pry on it a little bit because there's usually a rubber seal to prevent any kind of noise and escaping pressure. So let's just see if it falls forward or out. Beautiful. All right. And I'm so happy that this came out and that someone didn't like silicone it in place. Now let's see if this sub moves. Now let's see if this sub moves. Oh wow. Wow, that's almost too soft. Check that out. That is all over the place. Let's see this one. Okay. So that feels normal. But this guy is everywhere. That is so weird. I wonder if someone gutted the sub, because it almost looks like someone put some glue on the edge of that surround. Same with the dust cap. So that's very strange. But again, this works fine. Or at least it moves. So let me take this guy out and we'll see what we find with that. Okay guys, moment of truth here. We got all the screws out. Let's see what we find. Okay, so it's plugged in. I'm gonna set you guys down. So here's the sub, and like I said, this thing moves around like there's nothing centering the cone. It's just floppy. And like I said, it looks like someone used or put a little bit of glue and then try to use a marker to kind of cover that up. So someone hacked this thing up pretty good, but I don't want to show you guys yet what I found on the other side. I kind of want to talk about this sub. So back in the day, I do remember seeing these at the flea market, and for whatever reason, maybe it was just the name itself, but I used to consider these a pretty good sub. But yeah, I believe this is a 10-inch. Let's find that out. So there's a 12 right there, and this is I believe a 10. So yes, that is a 10-inch. Okay, so this is what I found. Okay, so this is what I found as far as the back side of the sub and the cone being floppy. I'm going to try to show you guys, but there it is. Somehow the cone has separated from the actual voice coil, and that's to why it moves around the way it does. And there's a pretty hefty gap between the coil and the cone. Another thing I also noticed is that these leads go to nothing. There's no leads going to the voice coil, so someone took care of that. And yeah, this needs a full rebuild. I might tackle it. I've never done that before, so I'm not sure if I can do that, but we'll see. We'll see if I build up the courage to tackle that. So, all right, I'm gonna grab the other one and show you guys that one, and hopefully that one has no issue. Okay, here's number 2, and only one voice coil was hooked up. So they weren't getting much out of these, and they weren't at their full potential. So let's see what these read, or this reads. .35. Wow. 28. $18, $19. Wow. This coil might be toast also. There we go. That was just a funny connection. 2.8. So that reads kind of low. 3.0. 3.0. So 3.5 and 3.0. Okay, so they're about the same. Alright, so this sub works. Feels soft. And now that I'm looking at this sub closely, the surround does not look like it's been replaced, because when I push down on the cone, I can see some dry rot on the edge of that surround. So that foam that's in the box might just come from other subs, and this was just put in there to replace what fell apart in the box. So this dust cover here is in great shape. Looks really good. No wrinkle. The cone has no glue, as far as like extra glue applied. And the cork ring is all there. So again, dual 4, 130 watts nominal, 260 watts max, 94 dB sensitivity, and this is model number GT 102D. Grand Touring Automotive Speaker. What that means, I'm not sure. What makes it a Grand Touring subwoofer? Magnet weight 40 ounces, dual 2-inch voice coil, and 10-inch subwoofer, made in the USA, Northridge, California. So it's kind of sad to see the other one in such bad shape, because this one seems to be okay. What I'm going to do is just put this down, show you guys the box. And here's the box. It's in great shape. Here's that rubber seal I was talking about. Here's some more of that surround that came from, maybe, I'm thinking, another sub. Okay, there's a lot of surround dust everywhere. And these holes are not, they're not blown out, so you can still tighten the screw. So that's a plus. And the plastic, like I said, is not scratched, which is amazing in my opinion, because usually these are pretty bad. So I'm happy with that. Again, no neon, as mentioned in the ad. They said this lights up. I mean, there's the outlet, or the plugger, but there's no light, so it's kind of a sketchy deal. I mean, I should say that, like, the whole visit to buy this, or the meet, I met these guys. They were living at a Motel 8. I know that doesn't mean nothing, but the people that came out kind of looked a little sketchy. And then, like I said in the description, they had mentioned that these were 12s, and when I first saw the box, I noticed that they didn't look right. The size looked kind of small, and I mentioned that, and as soon as I pointed that out, they instantly, I don't know, just wanted me to think that this box pounds, and, you know, just wanted to upsell this. And when I went to go look for the light, they wanted me to look away, so they kept talking to me because they didn't want me to look around for a light. But I figured that out pretty quickly. And like I said, I looked at the whole box and thought, well, if the subs don't work and there is no light, at least the box is in great shape. I could always put some different subs in there and still have a nice piece in the collection. But yeah, I'm still happy I own this thing. I wish the subs were in better condition, and I could have thrown all this back together. I guess in a way it's time period correct, but that's okay. I could always find something else in time. Let me go get a vacuum. What I'm going to do is just clean this up a little bit and put everything back together. I just wanted to show you guys what I got. But yeah, let me go get that vacuum, and we'll go from there. All right, so I cleaned it up. Looks a little better. And like I said, there was a lot of that foam surround from another dry rotted speaker that fell apart, and that's pretty much all gone. And again, here are the subs. So what I'm going to do is put these back in the box just so they're not my way somewhere else. And what I did on this sub is hooked up both voice coils. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sound on this sub here. And again, this one, the leads go to nothing. The sub's just floating around. We're just going to throw that back in its spot. And yeah, give me a sec. I'm going to pop those back into place and we'll get to listen to this guy here. All right. So as you can see, I got these back together, wired up. I already turned everything on and tested this out. Now, whenever I turn this up, you can hear that cone just slapping up against the spider. So I'm not surprised. But when it's turned up very lightly, it does sound good. But I'll let you guys hear it. And yeah, let's give this a try. So again, I'm not going to turn up much, just enough to hear the sub work. And like I said, you can hear this other side just making noise. But there you guys go. So again, I bought this because I had something similar to this when I was younger. I actually had the 12-inch version. This is the 10-inch version. I do have the 8-inch version too. This thing is really clean. But now I got the 10. Hopefully one day I'll find the 12-inch version. And I'll have all three. So there you guys go. Thanks for watching, guys. What do you guys think I should do? Rebuild these? Or just buy something new? Or should I just slap those HX2 subs in this box? Let me know in the comment section. And we'll see what happens here. Again, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.